What's a movie you love but think is underrated? Maurice 1987 was a good movie both in an artistic sense and a positive depiction of homosexuality during the height of the AIDS epidemic. A good watch and definitely deserves more of a place in the pantheon of gay movies. Pasolini's Gospel According to St. Matthew is the best of its kind. It also, fun fact, features weirdly philosopher Giorgio Agamben as St. Philip, are conveniently ignoring that Danny changes as well, and with a much higher degree of difficulty lettering in track, and especially ignoring this is a 70s movie taking the piss out of the 50s anyway. Bone Tomahawk is one of the best westerns made in the last 10 years. The cast is spot on, the pace is perfect, and the ramp up to the end is thrilling. I couldn't believe I had never heard of it before I watched it. Andy Samberg's Hot Rod. So quotable, very funny, and a great supporting cast. It's woefully underrated on Rotten Tomatoes at 39 https www. Black Hawk Down. People dismiss it as a lame Josh Hartnett movie, but it's actually a great war movie. He kinda works in it too. Kind of a naive guy thrown into the fire, and his bad acting kind of works in it. Riders of Justice 2020 is one of my favorite Mads Mikkelsen films. On the surface, it looks like it might be European John Wick, but it's actually a poignant examination of masculinities and male trauma. It's not a movie but a series, The Last Man on Earth. I can guarantee that you will love it. It ended up being cancelled due to low ratings but is the best show ever. David Lynch's Dune. It looks a bit cheesy at moments, but I think he managed to tell more complex story and build a richer world in less time than new movies. The Happening, people hate on it so much, but I think the movie is so much fun. The bad dialogue, bad acting, and bad premise is all part of its charm for me. District 9. A lot of people loved it, but still, I think it's seriously underrated. Never talked about. Amazing movie that deserves a second. 2016 Kicks. A movie seemingly just up getting some stolen shoes back gets real. It has beautiful cinematography and soundtrack. Morning Glory FT Rachel McAdams. Diane Keaton Harrison Ford. It's my go-to comfort movie. Downsizing is also a favorite of mine. Cloud Atlas and Speed Racer by the Wachowskis. Very polarizing reviews on these movies, but I love them. Jupiter Ascending, however. Goon. It's not super highbrow, but it's good for a laugh when you're feeling kind of shitty. Also see Hot Tub Time Machine. Goon. It's not super highbrow, but it's good for a laugh when you're feeling kind of shitty. Also see Hot Tub Time Machine. Valley Girl. It's a cute, funny 80s time capsule and has young Nick Cage being adorable. Great soundtrack. 2. Silverado. Best New Western Style. Also The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance and Bergman's Seventh Seal. Reservoir Dogs. It's like one of the least talked about Tarantino movie, but it's my favorite of his. The Legend of Billie Jean. Awesome soundtrack. Awesome premise. Awesome Helen Slater fair is fair. Dark City. It's wild to see that movie and then realize it came out the year before The Matrix. Dark City. It's wild to see that movie and then realize it came out the year before The Matrix. I liked Robin Hood Prince of Thieves when I saw it as a kid, and I still like it as an adult. Someone Like You, an early 2000s rom-com. Hugh Jackman and Ashley Judd were adorable together. Predestination, easily top 5 plot twist movies of all time. Yet I never see it mentioned. I say this every time there's a movie question. My answer will never waver. Sister Act. Dirty Dancing. Just let me enjoy the implausible plot and pretty people falling in love. The Batman. I actually think it's one of the best Batman movies, and now I'm in my 40s. God Bless America. Bobcat Goldthwait doesn't get enough credit for making that. The Boondock Saints is one of my favorite movies, but it gets shit on a lot. Smokin' Aces, lots of ridiculous action. Giant cast full of good actors. Midnight Run 1988 action comedy. Road Trip. 80s. De Niro. I love it. I Don't Give a Fuck. I unashamedly love Snyder's Sucker Punch. Stop Shitting on Waterworld and The Postman. I liked them. Freaked. should have been higher on the 90s cult hits list.